Hi Liz, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Watch Us Wednesdays again. And I'm talking with Liz Kranyak, who is a custom jewelry designer from Premier Gems in Calgary, Alberta. Now today I wanted to dedicate this video blog to talking about what is custom jewelry design and how custom jewelry design versus conventional retail jewelry, what the pros and cons are of it, and how really custom jewelry can kind of benefit you, the consumer, in a way that you might not realize. Now, Liz, how long have you been designing custom jewelry for?
Well, I mean, I've been designing for the past 10 years. So it's been a long time coming from going from jewelry school, so out at Georgian, goldsmithing and silversmithing certificate, to here. But really, I mean, I've been fixing and creating and designing my own jewelry my whole life. So it's really just something that I've always done. So, yeah.
And so basically, you're the facilitator, the conduit, the artiste who helps people that might have a vision in mind or an idea of mind of something they want to do, but maybe don't think it's possible to create. And basically, at Premier Gems, you are able to help people, no matter what the idea is, bring that kind of vision to life.
No matter how crazy it is, I've been able to make it happen. So,
Oh.
I mean, there might be some, issues with gravity and physics, but we can work that out. We can work with that. We still have to find a way to make sure that this ring is going to stay on your finger. We have to make sure that the stone is going to stay in the setting, but other than that, I'm really good with the thing with the stuff descriptions. This thing needs to go here, and this goes here, and I can sketch it out, make a great rendering, and then we can make it happen.
Okay, so if somebody was wanting to get a piece of jewelry designed for a loved one, say for an anniversary gift or an engagement ring, but they didn't, obviously, like you say, maybe have the vocabulary or a perfect idea of what might be the exact gemstone. If they come in with a loose concept, are you able to help make that into a very specific, tangible product?
Absolutely. I do say to people, Google Images is your friend. Because sometimes you might not know the words to describe the way that you want something done, but if you keep looking around and saying, oh, I like the way this piece looks, I like the way that piece looks, just start saving an archive of images. I can take different pieces from all of that archive and make it into one piece.
Oh, wow. And what's been one of the most challenging / unusual design concepts somebody's brought to you that you've been able to execute?
There's been some interesting ones. I think the most unusual piece that we've worked with is probably the elk bone set. Jeff will definitely vouch for me for that one. That one's different. We have somebody who likes to hunt.
Okay.
He brings home some elk, and it's not vegan friendly. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in there now. But we've made a bracelet, cufflinks, pendant, and earrings cut from the elk bone that he hunted himself. So.
Oh, I think actually, honestly, what you just said right there, I think perfectly encapsulates why custom jewelry design really is the way to go. If you're looking for a unique piece that screams you, that's individual to you and your personality and your lifestyle, I think that's something that can't be duplicated in a retail outlet.
And what's great too, I mean, we have custom cutting available. So, I mean, there's some people that have brought in rocks, just random rough, and said, I want this color and I want this part, and we circled, what parts of the stone that they want, and custom cut that. So, I mean, and that's being able to have that personal touch is so important. So.
And what if somebody at home was wary about custom jewelry in terms of price point, what's the price differential? Is it comparable or?
We can work with almost any price range. I would have to say be prepared for $400 and up if you're looking for silver, white gold, something like that. So, but we can definitely, if you start off saying, look, I only have this much to work with,
yeah,
that's perfectly okay. That actually helps me, so I'm not scaring you with some kind of crazy budget.
It's not exorbitantly more expensive than if you were to walk into a mall and get a ring there.
Not at all. And I've worked in a lot of different places, a lot of different stores, and custom pieces can actually be less than your average mall jewelry and much better quality. So.
And far more creative as well.
You have impact every step of the way. So
you what?
You have an impact every step of the way. So I mean that's important too. It's not just something out of a case.
Mm-hmm. And as you're helping people to kind of reach their goals or achieve their vision, what's the time period in that process if somebody's new to custom jewelry totally?
Yeah, please give me 4 to 6 weeks. Please. If you show up 2 weeks before your wedding, I mean, I can try, but I can't promise. So, usually start to finish is about 6 weeks, depending on what we have to decide with the design process. So, really, like, err on the side of 6 weeks. But
okay.
Unless you really, really know what you want.
And do all visitations have to be in person, or can they be over the phone, or can they be at home or on Skype, etc.?
We have done some video calls. We also have done some like most of it's done through email. We like having an initial meeting at least just to see what finger size you need or what wrist size you need, what stones you have, and just so you can meet us, right? So we can see what stones you need, what else that we're talking about. An initial meeting is great, and then shortly afterwards, we usually bring in a bunch of stones. So if you need a custom stone or a very specific color, we can actually find the perfect color for you. So
that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I mean, especially I think in any occasion where you're using it as a gift as well. What a wonderful way to kind of isolate the special qualities of that person that you hold so dear for birthday or Christmas or anniversary, or even as a corporate incentive. I think that it's wonderful that you can fuse in another person's personality into something that they can wear.
And bring that person with you. I mean, it's part of the story. It's like this person gets to help you create something. So, I mean, it's totally normal just to bring in even the person you're proposing to or the person you're shopping for. Bring them with you and have them be a part of the process.
So it's collaborative from start to finish.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to ask you, as a designer, what is the most rewarding and favorite part of your job in custom jewelry?
Once they open the box, it never gets old. I love it.
You're like a parent with their little kids on Christmas.
Yes, exactly. It's just like Christmas. I leave it in the box and make sure that they open it, and that reaction, I love it. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Well, Liz, thank you so much again for talking to me on Watch Us Wednesdays, and for informing people out there about the benefits of custom jewelry and how it allows you, custom jewelry design allows you to bring your character to life in that piece, as opposed to maybe opting for something that's a little bit more conventional or stationary. Liz can help you bring your creative visions to life. And thank you so much, Liz, for talking to me about this, and also for your time as always.
Oh yeah, always great to be here and Watch Us Wednesday.
Okay, and if anyone wants to check out the Ready to Wear collection or learn anything more about custom jewelry design, just log on to Premier Gems' website, www.premiergems.ca, and you will find all of the necessary information there to get started on your custom jewelry design adventure.
So,
okay. Bye, Liz.
Bye, great to be here.